Dave Ford, the referee. And here we go. Start of Group 2 of the Bet Victor Championship League.
Yeah. Thank you. First frame. Kyren Wilson to break.
So Kyren Wilson starting again, but he took 2,600 from Group 1. It was a pretty profitable couple of days. He gets 2 more good days of hard matches against some of the best in the business, and they don't come much better than his opponent here, Mark Selby. 22 ranking titles, 4 world titles, of course, in amongst them. By the way, how many autographs did you sign, Stephen?
None.
I would have thought after the shootout there might have been a couple, but anyway, maybe tomorrow. Meantime, Selby's gone for the long red and left Wilson nicely in here. Got his trusty rest out. He missed a couple with it yesterday, it's got to be said, but he's usually reliable with it.
Yeah, and the long red attempt from Mark, he got very close to it, but look at what's happened to the table. The attempted red has gone into the pack, and cue ball held up down this end. Oh, I was about to say this could be a great chance if this red goes, but it hasn't gone.
Well, I have to say, just watching him in his seat as he waited for Selby, you know, he looked a bit jaded and concerned. And of course, the concern is where the balls are now. It's a great chance for Selby to get going.
One. Three.
Maybe doesn't get enough credit as a break builder. Of course, he's often talked about as a great tactical player, which he is. Great temperament, but in terms of centuries, 789. So he's 5th on the all-time list. 5 maximums in amongst them. Just back from Macau, where there were a couple of exhibition events over Christmas. He actually won one of them.
And that shot there is the reason why Mark Selby is one of the best break builders. There's a number of reds he could have played for there, but purposely chose to play the more difficult positional shot to get on that red, because that meant that now the black pots into this left corner pocket. There is a red blocking it to the right corner, but at least it gives him an option to get on the black now. The shot from the blue could have gone wrong because he stunned the cue ball into the side cushion, just had to miss that red on the left side of the table. Played it to perfection.
$16.
But this time he has lost his weight. Just glanced off a red there. Just to say, Ali Carter and Gary Wilson underway on Table 2. You can watch Table 2 live on the Matchroom Multisport YouTube channel. So Wilson will be relieved because when he missed that red with the rest where the balls were, he may
16.
not have expected to come back to the table.
So chance at another long red for Selby. Played it with plenty of check side to make sure the cue ball headed back to baulk.
Two just fantastic competitors. They hate losing any frame. Ooh, that's a mistake from Selby. So Kyren Wilson does get another chance in this frame.
So if Kyren can just string a few shots together here, just try and get his arm going, wake himself up, find a bit of focus. This could be a great chance.
Six. Seven.
Yeah, as I say, he looked a little bit tired as it started, but I think as he gets his teeth into the day, he'll be fine. If he wasn't here today, he'd be at home practicing for the Masters next week. He plays Judd Trump in round 1.
$12.
But another unexpected miss. Not good signs here for Wilson.
Kyren Wilson, 12.
Chin to get on the black there. He didn't have to play up for the down for the black, sorry, he could have played up for the blue. There was an angle to just drop it in.
1.
Tried to maybe just do a little bit too much with that one. It could cost him.
Selby's very good at picking up the signs, how his opponent's feeling, and he'll sense a serious chance here to start his campaign in Group 2 successfully. Just to say, Ali Carter's made an 82 break in the first frame against Gary Wilson. He could have carried on, he went in off, but 82 more than enough to take the first frame. First £100 banked already.
$7. $12. $13.
In terms of this season, it's been relatively quiet so far for Selby. He got to the British Open final and played a real thrilling match with Mark Williams. Williams got the frame at the end. He got a snooker to win it against Selby, which is no small feat. It looked like he was going to go all the way, but actually won 10-7. Since then, hasn't pulled up too many trees, but of course there's plenty of big tournaments to come this season, not least the biggest of them all, where he's always, I think, one of the men to beat. Runner-up to Brussels, of course, at the Crucible last year.
Yeah, if there's ever a time to really start hitting form
26.
throughout the snooker season, it's now. Because as you say, there's so many big events coming up, with the build-up always for that World Snooker Championship.
27.
Well, one of his great assets, and it's a compliment, it might not sound like it, he can win a lot of bad frames, and at the World Championship, so many frames you've got to play there. You know, if you can get out of a session sort of 5-3 down when other players might be 7-1 down, and you haven't played well, and then the next session you do play well, that's the key to it. And Selby, I would say, is probably the best player in that format. You know, he's proved it time and time again. It was an inspired performance that denied him last year from Brissell. Let's not forget, Selby made a maximum in the final on that Sunday night, second session. In this frame, he's been helped by his opponent, Kyren Wilson, Mr. Red with the rest. He missed a red to middle. And Selby is now 42 in front, 51 on, so a couple of balls from making it 1-0.
$39. $46. $47.
So that will definitely secure it. Yeah, and if Wilson was sort of not happy with conditions, he wouldn't have left the venue, I guess, last night, feeling too good
54.
about things, having played well, come a cropper, and then sort of having to start again. He needs to get it together soon, because you can guarantee Mark Selby's going to be on it from the start. Nearly, Mark. Anyway, he's won the frame,
and
and Mark Selby off and running, leading 1-0.